Hi, I'm Chris Wardlaw for CarGurus, and this is the updated and upgraded 2018 Ford Mustang. You can tell it's the 2018 by the redesigned front end, which gives the car a meaner look while simultaneously improving aerodynamics. Visually, that's the most significant difference between the new Mustang and those that came before it. Under the sheet metal, though, Ford has made a long list of changes that make this a better car in almost every way. Let's go for a drive. I'll tell you all about it. Before we get into the details, some perspectives in order. The 2018 Mustang continues in coupe and convertible body styles and with a choice between a turbocharged 4-cylinder and a V8 engine. The previously standard V6 is gone. A 6-speed manual gearbox is standard with both engines, and a new 10-speed automatic is available as an option. Prices start at $26,485 for a bone stock Mustang coupe, and they rise to as high as $57,865 for a loaded GT convertible. A Shelby GT350 remains available, largely unchanged from last year, and it's still both wickedly fast and wickedly expensive. Prices for the GT350 start at just over $58,000. Now for this review, I'm driving a Mustang GT Premium Coupe. It's well optioned, dressed in magnetic paint, fitted with the GT Performance Package, and equipped with the new 10-speed automatic transmission, the new active valve performance exhaust, and the new MagneRide adaptive damping suspension. With all of these upgrades and a whole bunch of other equipment here, my test car costs $51,870. Wow. So what did Ford do to the Mustang GT this year, aside from restyle the front end, introduce the 10-speed automatic, introduce the fancy active exhaust system, and the adaptive damping suspension? Let's go through all the details. First, the 5-liter V8 engine gets a thorough update, adding both direct and port fuel injection. It revs higher than before, and it generates 460 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. Now those figures represent gains of 25 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque, for those of you at home who are keeping score. Ford also installs a new 6-speed manual gearbox in the GT models. It features a twin-disc clutch and a dual-mass flywheel for improved clutch modulation. A new drag strip driving mode also debuts, and Ford says that with it engaged and with a 10-speed automatic, the Mustang GT will rush to 60 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. Now, since I don't have a drag strip handy and I need my driver's license in order to earn money and feed my family, well, we're just going to need to take Ford's word for that, okay? Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, in addition to a drag strip mode, drivers can also select between track, sport, normal, snow and wet, and my mode settings, which is, that latter one is a unique combination of different settings that are based on the owner's preferences. Suspension and chassis modifications also sharpen the car's responsiveness and further limit body motion. And Mustangs equipped with the Performance Package, like my test car, have a new Michelin Pilot Sport 4S performance tire design that is specific for dry and wet road use. Okay, so those are the hardware changes. What about the software? The 28 Mustang can damn near drive itself. With this year's update, it now has adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning with pedestrian detection, automatic emergency braking, and a lane keeping assist system. A new driver monitoring system keeps tabs on you too, and it suggests a brake if it determines that you're either drowsy or distracted. Now, engagement thresholds for all of these driving assistance technologies is high, which is good because this is a performance car. The lane keeping assist system, however, significantly detracts from driving enjoyment, and you can't access the menu to adjust it unless the car is stopped. Wait, there's more on the technology front. Ford Sync Connect is new this year, giving you remote access to certain vehicle features from a Ford Pass smartphone app, as well as providing a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. You can also get a super slick 12-inch digital instrumentation cluster with various themes depending on the driving mode that you've chosen, and the engine start button glows red at night, pulsing like Demogorgon plasma from the upside down. Last but certainly not least, the Mustang gets a significant upgrade in terms of its interior materials. And there's even a heated steering wheel now. Every spot in here that you're likely to touch or even brace a leg is softly padded, with a single glaring exception. The hard plastic on the driver's door panel still digs into my knee in fast right-handers. Clearly, Ford has made a big investment in the 2018 Mustang, and the end result's impressive. Get in, fire up the engine, and the GT's active exhaust signals malicious intent. If you're the conscientious type, you can program it to use a quiet start function at certain times of the day so that you don't make enemies out of your neighbors. What impressed me the most about the 2018 Mustang GT was the improved handling. Now, the changes are minor, and yes, my test car does have the optional adaptive damping suspension. But this new Mustang feels smaller, stiffer, and tauter than it used to. And visibility over the hood actually seems better. Now, this combination of improvements translate to a better sense of where the car is within a lane and increased confidence on a twisty road. And that, in turn, makes the new Mustang more enjoyable to drive. In fact, for me, the choice between a Camaro SS1 LE and a Mustang GT with the performance package is not nearly as clear-cut as it used to be, and that reflects very well on Ford's efforts here. However, I do think I would get the 6-speed manual gearbox, and it's not because I'm a clutch junkie. This new 10-speed automatic is, I'm sure, a marvel of modern technology. But when I was hustling the Mustang GT down some of my favorite mountain roads, it displayed, on occasion, a distressing tendency to behave in unexpected ways, and that made it harder to trust the car's capabilities. For example, after rocketing down a straightaway with the transmission in sport mode, I was setting up to enter a pretty sharp corner. Upon stepping on the brake pedal, I expected the transmission was going to match revs, downshift, and supply some extra engine braking to go along with the actual braking. But that didn't happen, not right away. And that caused a moment of panic, and then I was forced to add additional braking that I wasn't expecting to. Now, paddle shifting does solve for this, of course, but that shouldn't be necessary when the transmission is in its sport driving mode. So yeah, I'll take the clutch and the gearbox, please. I've got one other thing to mention, and it's an important one. Ford strove to improve the GT's fuel economy with this 2018 freshening. The car's more aerodynamic than before, and with the 10-speed automatic, the engine loafs along at like 1,200 RPM when you're driving in the city at 40 miles per hour. Now, with all the driving modes set to normal, and when you're driving like a responsible citizen, the transmission upshifts like a CVT with those silly pre-programmed ratios, and it's not very enjoyable. But the end result is an EPA rating of 19 miles per gallon in combined driving. Now, I got 18.6 miles per gallon on my test loop, driving hard for a portion of it, using the paddle shifter, cycling through all the various driving modes. It's not bad, Ford. Not bad. Overall, I'm quite happy with the new and improved 2018 Mustang GT. It looks great, and for the most part, I thoroughly enjoyed flogging this car in my local mountains. As far as the interior is concerned, you're still not going to want to put adults in the rear seat, but the trunk holds plenty of gear for a 2-person road trip. And with the upgraded materials and technology offerings, the interior is a better place to spend time than ever. For more details, be sure to check out my full review of the new Mustang on CarGurus.com. And if you found this review helpful, please share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. For all of us here at CarGurus, thank you for watching.